Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Let me just grab things.
Huh?
I was saying good morning to YouTube. Good morning. Good morning. I still have my fleece on for when I just went and got my coffee. And it's a little chilly in the house. I don't have the heat on, so. Good morning. Did you guys see the video of Zola? That's what they named their cat.
What?
Zola.
Zola.
Zola. Yeah, I'll show you a picture real quick.
Okay.
She's so tiny, the picture does like no justice. You can blow it up. She's so cute. Isn't she adorable?
All right. Bye-bye.
Love you. My sister's friend, they all traveled with. She made it in time. She caught a flight in time. Because she didn't take off till 9:30, wasn't going to be there till 1:30. So hoping he holds on for her to see him bleeding at the base of the brain. Doctor said it's only a matter of hours. So she made it in time. Thank God. I told you, like, not to, like, I don't even really want to talk about that again, but, like, I knew it was so personal. And then I went on Facebook and someone just talked about, like, the mother just passing away. But she's young. She was like on her mother's Facebook account. I was like, Jesus. So it's the energy with the health right now. Like, you know. But anywho, she's adorable, right? Sorry, I wouldn't even have brought that up, but my sister just texted me. So the adoption and everything went through. So Zola is now part of the family. Isn't that awesome? She's such a peanut. Such a peanut. Super scared of Lucy, but that's expected. Like, she's been in a shelter her whole life. She's 8 months old. And it's a cat shelter, you know? So they'll adjust. I'm just really happy for her. I'm like a first like animal grandma. I love it. I love it. So she's still super frisky. And she's just so grateful to be adopted. Like before I went and saw, like before the chaos, before this, like Lonnie wanted to leave her in the room and do this, and we should probably do it that way, they said. I'm like, look, I've had animals my whole life. Like, you can't do it that way. Can't keep her in the room. We can't keep Lucy out. Like, you're not introducing her to another cat. It's a dog, right? So there's different dynamics there. So I said, put her food on the table for now. You know, you can keep your little box in the room, because she was getting comfortable with the bedroom. Just put the food on the table for right now. And she might feel more secure being on the table because Lucy can't get on the table, right? So I'm sure that's going to be great. Lucy will have somebody to hang out with in the house. Little kitty that wants to play, you know? If anything, Lucy's like a little scared of her, you know? Like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'll just go over here, you know? So super cute, super, super cute. Bruce called me last night. Look at the flood in Vietnam right now. Isn't that crazy? They were on like little, I took my daughter's clip by accident. They were on, was that live? Let me bring it a little closer. I'm doing things backwards, so. They were like on little boats. Like the cars were still driving. But the water is insane right now. Can you imagine? And then the people were still like with the cars and the bikes. He's like, well, we got to get around. I was like, I don't know if that happens a lot in Vietnam. I have no idea. I was going to ask him. He's like, I'll call you back. Oh, and then I fell asleep. Yeah, Lucy has a buddy. She's got a buddy. I like the name they chose. I like Zola. I like Zola. I forget what her name was in the shelter, but she didn't really come to it. I think it was Ariara. Ariara. It was something. It was something like that. But I don't know where Lonnie came up with Zola, but I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. I want to say I knew a little girl named Zola. Or isn't she on TV or something? I don't know. All right, so we have Cappies, Aquarius, and Pisces. Got to love ya, got to love ya, got to love ya. She's so cute. She's so cute. She's so fine. My Bet you think this song is about you, but it's actually she's so vain. All right. Let's do a little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of, I want to say Albert by my side. I don't know if you guys know an Albert or not. Got to love you, got to love you. This is like my little project for today. I gotta clean this little area. Isn't Zola in that Lion King? I am not positive. Maybe Zara? I think you're right with something. Isn't there like a little girl cub? I don't know. Is there a Zola in Lion King? Yeah, you're right. Zola is the daughter of, I don't even know who those two are. Twin sister of Zena. That's probably what I was thinking of, Zena. Zola belongs to Eva when she has a crush on Monchi. Yeah, see, like, I don't know what Lion King that one is. Zola and Eric, Lion King 2022. What? Is it like a new Lion King? If it's not the original Lion King in part like 1 and 2 with Mufasa, and then I wouldn't know. I didn't see any after that with my kids, you know. So Nala. That's the name I remember. Yeah. So anywho, and I know people name their kids Zola. I want to say that's what I'm being pulled to, is more of like a kid, like on a show or something. I know, like Lola, Zola. I've heard Zola for a kid before. I don't think it's uncommon. I just like that she chose it. That's all. It suits her. It suits her. You know what I mean? Jelly beans. It suits her. So let me write Capricorn on here in case anybody's interested. We'll start with Capricorn because we have Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Got to love you, got to love you. I must have heard that last night in the car or something. Because I don't think I heard it this morning on my way to get coffee. Capone. No, it's Capricorn. Yeah, Capricorn, Aquarius. It always wants to spell aquarium. And Pisces. Now, I don't know if we'll get through them all. I'm hoping. I just thought of Reese's Pieces. Right in Pisces. Got to love ya, got to love ya. All right, Capricorn. Nice hairstyle. Oh, I didn't try to do my hair. Thank you, though. I just pulled it back. That was very nice of you. Thank you for the compliment. You're so cute. You're so cute. I need to, I went and had my hair colored, but I didn't have time Shouldn't have time for a cut, which was what I really needed more. And I knew that. But this is a new girl anyway, and I don't know how she colors. I mean, I don't know how she cuts. Couldn't get into the other one, and Sharon stopped. So, and I got really thick hair. But then she was like, I can send you over there. She has a second or whatnot. And then Lonnie had gotten Zola, and I'm just like, you know what? I'll come back because I really need to find somebody that can do a curly cut and not just like the average curly cut. It takes skill. So, but I haven't done my hair in so long because it's so thick. It's not fun doing hair like that when it's thick. But I appreciate the compliment. I really do. Thank you. Okay. I got to love you, got to love you. Capricorn. You got me on your knees, Layla. Layla. Capricorn. Got to love you, got to love you. I think you're about to get your vibe back. That felt sloppy. I feel like you're about to get your vibe back. And then you got action. Well, it's like a congratulations. Kind of like anything's possible. I'm just going to do the advice from the dead because I really want to read intuitively. But again, it is congratulations. Takes action while consistently bearing in mind the past. Do not be afraid of having to change your idea or even drastically. So it is a celebration. There's a lot of ancestors around you right now in this card. Oh, and I felt like Stella got her groove back, that movie. So you're gonna, and I just said that through the music, you're gonna get your vibe back. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's a good movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I believe it's about, she ends up falling in love in the end. But it's about a younger man. What's his name? What's his name? Something Gibbs, I forget his name. But how Stella got her groove back. So that's about to happen with Cappies. If you allow it. It's strange I said it like that. Got to love you, got to love you, got to love you. So it might just be you needing to, I don't even think push yourself. Like the vibe I'm getting, for instance, typically I can get in the car and I typically put on YouTube or try to catch up, whatever the case may be, tarot, or I'm talking on the phone. On Bluetooth, right? But like instead maybe listen to music. So I like that because you're definitely about to get your groove back if you feel like it's gone. So I don't know if you went through like a quiet time or reflection period. Oh, didn't this come out the other day? That came out in Saggies. Got to love you. But actually, it was at the bottom of the deck. It didn't actually come out. I took it out. Which is, I like kind of felt, again, that word compelled to take it out. So, again, I don't typically use that word or feel compelled. So, I don't know if you guys will be using a new word. I just heard Kismek. Yes, could be learning a new language for all I know. Indulge the flame that you feel burning without repressing it. Transform it to the strong point in pride and obtain results and desires. Yeah, so there's something good here. It could even be at the distance. So that's like not repressing it. So I'm not really sure, like I said, if there's like a little rough patch. But it's the celebration like came out first. And I do feel like they're dancing. So good news on the way. Could be towards the very, I forgot to like name the date. It's usually it's under October, right? Could be around the 31st, November 3rd, 21st. I want to go too far into November with the vibe I'm getting. I feel like there's going to be a shift soon. But I do like that this came out first because it's like that shift comes in. But then I don't know if you ignore something. I'm not super worried about it though. With like the vibe I'm picking up on it, it looks good. It almost is like, yes. Like come together, yeah, yeah, yeah. That was one of my favorite movies, Parent Trap, Haley Mills, old school. I don't know if someone's watching over you. And I don't mean like come together with somebody. This is like, got to love you, got to love you, got to... I don't know, if anything, I feel like this is a new connection or something. Past life, meeting somebody new from a past life or a friend. It's the vibe. You might not be out dancing. It's the vibe as if like, I almost feel like all of a sudden, like that's a guide watching you. That could be both sides of you. That could be you on the dance floor shaking your little booty all by your lonesome. But you wouldn't be lonesome. Just all by yourself with everybody else who's on the floor. You know what I mean? Like, or a friend, a soulmate, someone you go dancing with. And I feel like this is energy like you don't dance, but Stella got her groove back. So you might just hear a beat or pick up on a vibe, and you could be walking, someone's like in a warmer area, maybe Florida, maybe, I feel like you're walking by something, you're like, all right, let's grab one more drink. Maybe you're with a girlfriend, maybe you're with family. It's something. I feel like, for instance, like somebody's even in a restaurant or there's like a glitch. It wasn't meant to happen. Like maybe they're getting the band ready, and you know how like sometimes the speakers, the bass kicks in and you hear like a big zzz, like they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Like if that happens, that was meant to happen. That's going to be like a transmission for whoever that is. That's going to be like a frequency thing. I don't know who that's going to happen for. Like, it's just like you go to a concert, same thing, speaker in the house, like if you know somebody who plays guitar, acoustic, like amplifier, used to happen to my dad sometimes, and I'd be like, ugh, it was loud, you know? That frequency pitch that you hear is going to happen. This goes to the first week in November for you guys, but I feel like it's more October, kind of like the very end of October. And this for sure is a guide. So again, like if you don't dance, I feel like it's going to be one of those things like, I don't do that. Or like if you don't do karaoke, I don't do karaoke. Oh, you're going to be doing karaoke. Because I don't feel like this is like, I feel it as like either you or a soulmate or a family member. I don't feel it like anybody from your past. Like you got your groove back, right? So like you wouldn't be grooving with your past like that. I mean, you could, but it just, there's no past here. And past is not a bad thing, guys. It's just, it's almost like spirit stressing that. So this could be confusing for a lot of people because I know we have every zodiac within our chart. And I know I've been feeling that vibe with some people like coming in or whatnot. Some of you might even be this weekend because you did have something in there. Hey, buddy.
You had your thing, right?
My cookie?
Yeah.
Last night? Yeah.
Okay.
There's one left in there.
All right.
Yeah, you can have it. Is there any Snickers left?
I don't know where it'd be. Like ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have that later if I want one. I do feel like I feel like I love you. I feel like this is maybe it's the throat chakra with somebody, but it's not the throat chakra. It's like lack of bravery. But I don't even think that has anything to do with it. Like if I want to say it's almost your throat chakra, and it's like, oh my god, I can't believe I said that. Oh my god, like isn't that weird? Like I totally did Valley, like, oh my god. And then you look at your friend and you're like, what the fuck? Where did that come from? You know how like my accent gets thicker when there's a big change in the air? Or it's like something you say, or you're talking and you burp and everybody just like stops and laughs, even though it's like not really funny. It's just there's I'm telling you, so it's something little and subtle, but it's a game changer. It seems so strange. So it's a frequency. It's a because a burp would be a frequency, believe it or not. I mean, you could even be walking on old cobblestone. You could see, you could possibly see a candle in the window. Let me get the Halloween deck because I know there was one like that, which maybe it just wanted me to get pulled to the Halloween deck right now. I mean, this does seem like more of an end of October vibe, um, but I like this. I like this. I actually even kind of want to switch the deck up and go with a more feisty vibe deck. That's not feisty. It's not feisty enough. Feisty, feisty. I kind of know what deck I want. I just can't. I don't know where it is. I forget what. It's not that. Oh, I haven't played with you in a while either. Nope, not that one. Nope. Oh, that's a fun deck. I haven't used that in a while. You know what? I'm gonna do this one. I was going for like a more sexier. It's probably in here, where like I could see you, like I'll be able to see your vibe. But these are these speak a lot, so it's more about the volume. Again, frequency, vibe is what I'm looking for here. I know this is past life, so I will throw a past life one. I got to love you, got to love you. I have to clean this today. This little area. Where's the book? Terror of the Divine. Oh, I like that. Where is that? I haven't used that deck in a while. Well, I'm surprised I even saved that book. I don't typically save those books. Halloween Oracle. And I still have two new decks over there. Oh, yeah, Courtney, hello. All right. So, oh my goodness gracious. I don't know if you feel crowded. You're unrestricting yourself, though. If you were feeling restricted, I got to love you, got to love you, got to love. I love it. There's something with your vibe. I hope this is me too. Stella got her groove back. You could take a vacation. You could meet somebody. Somebody could be older. Somebody could be younger. I don't know how you feel about either. I'll take older over younger all damn day. But younger's fun too. If for me, if the younger is mature enough, I'm good. Same thing, the older men have to be mature too. I don't want like somebody that's like, you know. So you see what I'm saying? That's a weird message. So it's, I don't know if you're being picky or you just can't be bothered. And that's, to me, that's not being picky. Some of you could be learning Latin, or you could have a Latin lover. That's an old ass song. Anybody know it? I'm losing my vibe. I'm losing my tune. I'm tuning. There's another song that wants to come in. But that's an old school song. My dad would know that. Fuck, man. Spirit's got me on 2 songs. Someone from your past might try to come in and fuck with you. Be careful there. I don't want to get to that yet. Dun 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 dun. Anybody know that? Court even inspired me to order. And it went, ooh, yeah. This is one of my first ones. This clears decks. It clears like anything. It's so beat up. But yeah. This will clear any deck, clears your crystals. It's a different type of clearing. Some of you guys might want to purchase a pitchfork. I meant to talk about that with you. But dun 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 dun. Leave those kids alone. I'm getting different songs. All y'all is something. Hey, teachers, leave those kids alone. So you might be vibing with somebody older. That's my dad's generation. Or this could be somebody who's watching over you that passed. So to me, that would be like a current grandfather, a current grandmother, somebody in your family, if it's not somebody you're meeting. Dun 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 dun. But then I'm like, all y'all and something. I actually think I'm thinking all 3 of those might be different. All y'all. Hey, teachers, leave those kids alone. I want to say it's definitely 2 different ones or 3 different ones. But it could be 3 different ones. Dun 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 dun. I gotta go ask my dad. It's gonna fucking drive me ape shit. I'm sorry. My dad was just dying laughing at me. Okay, so Pink Floyd, The Wall. Hey, teacher, leave those kids alone. And then the song before that is from the same album. Oh, Oh man, hold on. I don't know why it's connected again. Hi. Oh, look at Zola.
She just laid on me. Alana's been at the store and I'm just feeling her.
Oh, Zola. Oh, she's adorable. How'd she do last night?
She had, I know Alana said she died weird ones.
That's right, just nervous.
She was up most of the night, I think.
Okay.
But she was sleeping, she slept on Alana's face all night.
Where'd Lucy sleep?
Downstairs in the living room with Ben.
Okay.
Lucy's terrified of her.
Yeah, I know, they're just. All right, I'm on YouTube. I will call you back. I was just in the midst of, I was vibing. I'm just, so. Okay, would you like to say good morning?
Good morning, YouTube. Morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Okay, I love you. I'll be over in a little while when I'm done this. I'll be over in a little while when I'm done this. A few hours.
I can't hear you.
You're frozen. I'll come see you in a few hours. Love you, bye. Okay. So again, my phone's connected to that. I don't know why. So he was laughing at me. Dun 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 dun. That's Cheech and Chong. So that's from a movie from Cheech and Chong. And then I don't know if those are the Dark Side of the Moon. No, The Wall. Well, there's two different songs. But it's Hey Teacher, Leave Those Kids Alone. And then I want to say it's two different songs, and they're both Pink Floyd. So whomever it is that you meet is from this era. Or dun 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 Cheech and Chong. So he sang that tune. So it's not really a song, like he sang the tune. Like my dad was real familiar with it. So like I said, I don't know if it's the person, if it's like an ancestor that's watching you, but this is definitely how Stella got her groove back. There's definitely something here, and there's definitely something with that generation. So I don't know if like I said, when you're walking, wherever you're walking, whatever you're doing, like especially if you're out and about and you hear music, it's that frequency, it's that amp. Cheech and Chong and Pink and Floyd. I mean, I think it's the same era, right? Cheech and Chong, first movie. I don't know when it was or what, but so we're looking at 70s, 80s. Pink Floyd albums, the years. They're going to be like, what? There's no years album. Early 70s. Going into, when was The Wall? I think The Dark Side of the Moon was the last album. When did the album The Wall get published? 79. Oh, so that wasn't the second last one. So it was 26 tracks. But I'm hearing dun 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 dun. And then it's like, oh no, hey sister, leave those kids alone. I feel like that's the same song, but it's from The Wall, I believe. So I guess not that old, guys. It could be somebody that was born in the 70s. That's more like my generation now. I was really picking up like on my dad's generation. But I mean, if you're in your 40s, you're probably good with having somebody in, 40s, 50s. I mean, I wouldn't want to go too much older either, but I mean, I've gone older and there was nothing wrong with that. I had someone that was 15 years older than me. Almost 15 years older than me. But it was nice. He was so mature. It was nice. So I do think there's going to be an age gap for some of you, older, younger. But somebody that definitely likes Pink Floyd or comedy, Cheech and Chong, or it could be a cultural thing. You do have somebody watching you here, though. I don't know who that is. I'm not crazy about that vibe right there, but I don't think you need to worry about it because that's somebody watching you. That's like a spirit guide, an ancestor. So I'm not too worried about who's got you, like who that is. Like, it could be just somebody admiring you, but I don't know. It's a female, and a majority of my viewers are feminine. I know I got masculine viewers, but I do tend to read by the description on the cards. But honestly, it can be either or. It's the vibe, but there's a woman there, and there's no reason for that woman to be watching like a guide or an ancestor, right? Unless kind of like they're up to something. But I mean, whoever that is can't touch the ancestor or the guide who's watching you. So I'm not. It's nothing to be worried about. I will tap in on that energy. I just got 73 very strongly. So somebody could have been born in 73, or they could be 37. I mean, this could be a past life with her get up on. And again, this could just be like you and a friend. This is the vibe. This is the frequency that's shifting. But whatever this is strong, like the whole Cheech and Chong and Pink Floyd thing. Dun, 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 dun. I'd love to know what they were talking about in the movie. Because it is so strong. Could just been him vibing. Because we were talking about amplifiers and bands, right? Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Capricorn. I feel like some of my Capricorns like the candy corn. And I don't know why I got pulled to like, maybe because it's Capricorn and then candy corn. I think this is a strong message for you. There's just something around Halloween. It's the vibe, it's the candy. It could be the color orange. Orange is the new black. Wasn't that a show? Oh, how ironic is that? And then I looked up Orange is the New Black. So it could be, again, the color. It's definitely something significant. I mean, oh yeah, you could be going to a costume party. For those who do that. Sweetness and energy and exploring the wildness. They're saying put it back in. I like the color there, though. Deck's not ready yet. Oh, look at that. Forbidden. Risk. Not forbidden. It's risk and reward, but I'm like, forbidden. Ooh, that hurt my knuckles. I've never hurt my knuckles doing that. You might scrape your knuckles on a wall. Who scrapes their knuckles on a wall? What a strange message. I don't know if I've ever done that. How does that happen? Who scrapes their knuckles on a wall? Or because I just felt like it was like chalky. It brought me back to something, but it hurt. That happened. I want to say that happened to me once. I don't think it's common. Like that literally hurt me. So that, like, everything happened. I don't know. Like, that was supposed to happen. That's weird. Who scrapes their knuckles on? I don't even know how I would have scraped my knuckles on a wall, but I feel like I scraped my knuckles on a wall. And see, something with the wall. Are we going to China? Are we going to Beijing? What's going on here? That's Pink Floyd, The Wall. Scrape my knuckles on the wall. Great Wall of China. But I'm looking at that more as like a temple. So there's something with wall. Wall? Wall? Why did I just say that like that? Spiritual meaning of a wall. Spiritual meaning of a wall. So bizarre. Walls can be seen as a source of imprisonment or a division. They are often referred as things that need to be broken down and overcome. However, if you look at the walls on the Bible, they are also seen as structures that protect, providing, and security. A recent or a place of shelter forming a sense of belonging. So it went from like imprisonment to faith. I don't think it's something you need to let your guard down. I don't know. Let's just get into this. That definitely was a message for you guys. I don't know. Again, I want to say that's happened to me once, and it's very odd to be like, oh, what happened to your knuckles? Oh, I scraped them on a wall. Right? Random. I mean, I guess it can happen because I feel like it's happened to me. It's like bringing me back to something that happened with my knuckles, guys. I don't know. But I mean, I literally, like, I'm afraid to like tap that now. Not afraid, but it was not the wrong best choice of words. Capricorn, October. Dun, 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 dun. The vampire, emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. I like that. I like that. The deepest, the coldest, the craving of the blood, the hole that never is filled, the hole never filled, the longing of a flood. Was there amongst the uncountable examples of vampires in lecture and movies and games, and somehow the archetype of blood? I gotta switch my glasses because I'm straining. The archetype of blood, hunting, night stalking, and somewhat elegant creature keeps me from seducing yet another generation. Through the beautiful, somewhat desirable vampire, it doesn't really begin until the public of the conscious until in 1800s. The idea of the human feeding upon very stuff of life is very much older. The Egyptians, samurais, Indians, the Balkan people of the mythos containing vampire-like creatures. Hold on, most of us have heard of the concept of emotional vampires. The idea is for people to feed off the energy and goodwill and take advantage of us through manipulation and incest neediness. Should a vampire card appear in your reading, it may indicate that you're being drained this way at the time and you need to put up stronger boundaries. We need to be very aware of what gives us the energy in our lives and what takes it away. We should be aware of needing people and needing us and inviting the right people into our homes, workplace, and lives. If need be, we need that to turn around. Developing the emotional intellect with ourselves helps us defend against any kind of emotional or psychic attack, enables to foster healthy, equal relationships of all kind. So it's indicating that you could be being drained at the time and you need to put up stronger boundaries. We need to be very aware of energy, how we're just giving our energy, right? Needing people, not needing. So it could have something to do with that energy. So it really is more of emotional intelligence. Yeah, like there's energy that can be draining, or you just got to be careful again where you're giving your energy. It could be somebody around you, but it could be just with the voids and the gateways and the transits. Because your vibe's going to change, guys. Again, it's like how Stella got her groove back, or however it's going to go for you, how Henry got his groove back if you're a guy, right? But emotional intelligence, like really being smart about this. So this is like not the same vibe as this. So it's like a little extra cautionary protection that I felt here that I said that I was going to look into regardless. I feel like they want me to look one more time, like there's something I might have possibly missed. The deepest, the coldest, the craving of the blood, the hole never filled, the longing like a flood. I just showed you the flood that Bruce sent me to. Really, Egyptians, Sumerians, and Indians. I didn't even realize there was myths there in that era regarding any vampire-like creatures. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't mind coming back a vampire. I'm not going to lie. Indicate that you're being drained in the way of the time has come for stronger boundaries. I think it's just because your energy is going to shift, guys. It's that elevation, it's the ascension. It doesn't necessarily mean there's somebody around you, but it can. That can, but to me, it like emotionally drain you. Like, but it's like, so it's actually taken away from your intelligence. I feel like a little parasite, like you have like a sucker around. And I don't mean like a sucker, like you can take advantage of somebody, like something sucks on. Be careful because you could have a leechy energy. We're gonna have to dip in to see who that chick is. Could be a feminine dressed as a guy. It is Halloween. Again, you are being protected. This isn't. You'll always be protected. You gotta do stuff on your end too, right? You're borrowing a vessel, right? Your body is a vessel. Um, Hold on, I'm picking up on something. I'm tuning into something. Should the vampire card appear in your reading, it may be an indication that you're being drained in this way at the time has come for stronger boundaries. We need to be aware of what gives us energy in our lives and what takes it away. I believe we're already fully aware on that. We should be aware of people needing us and why we invite certain people into our homes, workplace lives. Indeed, the ones we have around us. Developing an emotional intellect within ourselves helps us defend against this kind of emotional and psychic attack. So, I mean, it can be another realm considering that's there, but I'm not feeling that super, super strong. But when it says psychic attack, I kind of think of another realm, and you are kind of responsible for that. But I'm getting more on like a 3/4/D. The vampire is an interesting figure because it's both horrifying and desirable. Having somebody want us so much that the desire closely linked to doesn't feel good until you realize there's nothing much left to give. Like sucked you dry. I think it's just somebody in your past. But I feel a big shift, so I'm not really like, oh, be really careful. Like that's not the vibe I get at all, guys. So before I go into current energy, because so currently, let's go past real quick because I don't want to shift how Stella got her groove back. You're just getting it back. Like I said, if you typically are in the car, maybe you guys do listen to music. I mean, that's what a lot of people usually do, right? But technology these days, I'm usually always listening to that's like the only time I can really listen to that if I don't have like the kids in the car or something, long trips. But this is not the year for long trips, right? See, I want to keep going to that deck. Let's see what this is real quick. So this is kind of like, I think energy just kind of lingering around you, but you're not really bothered with it. It's probably something you were very aware. I just saw the Queen of Swords, Ten of Swords. So it's something that kind of already drained you. I mean, I guess you could block the energy. I don't know if you left like a gateway open, but it might help to like block. I know people can get around blocks these days. So the wall is a message for you, but there's music at the same time. So there could be a song within that album that's actually even going to change your vibe. Oh, I don't hate how I get sidetracked, but I believe there's a message there. There's 26 tracks. I did actually mention that to you. So there is something in that track. What are the tracks from the album The Wall, Pink Floyd? in the flash, thin ice, in a flash, question mark, thin ice, another brick on the wall. I think that's what I was singing. Ollie, all in, something. The wall. That could be your song right there. And it's actually part 1, 3 minutes and 11 minutes. Part 2 is 3 minutes and 59 minutes. And those threes came in the other day, like that code that I typically throw away. And I left right there. No. I know the code's around here somewhere. And I was like, I kept it. Don't ask me why. Happy Days of Our Lives, Mother, Goodbye, Blue Sky, Empty Spaces, Young Lust. One of My Turns, Don't Leave Me Now. Another Brick on the Wall, part 3, 1 minute and 15 minutes. So there's 3 parts to that song. Wow. It's got to be that song. So when we're done, I have so many flags, guys. I don't want them to start to become restrictions and have them take away, YouTube, if you get flagged. It's like sometimes they can take you off for 2 weeks. Typically, you just get flagged and they get paid for it. And that's never bothered me. You know me, I put music on all the time. I don't mind if the moderation gets taken from that. But YouTube is changing and Pink Floyd is huge. So I don't know if I feel like I'm risking something. So that probably has to do with this too. So be careful. So you might want to listen to all 3 of those. I know there's a message there because I feel like if I was to go and listen to those, I'd probably want to come right back on and be like, yep, this is what this is saying. This is what this is saying. Goodbye, Cruel World. Hey You. Hey You. No, that's not it. But that Hey You is pulling me to, Hey, Hey You. I mean, it could be that song. Is it? Oh, I love that one. Is there anybody out there? Nobody Home. Vera, Bring the Boys Back. Comfortably Numb. The Show Must Go On. In a Flash. Run Like Hell. Waiting for the Worm. Stop the Trial. Outside the Wall. And then there's Outside the Wall, which is number 26. Okay, so to me, you got those 4 songs where there's got to be a message in there for you. So strong boundaries. Yeah, you got the Tower, Queen of Swords. See, I can't tell if that's your energy or this energy, because that energy I'm vibing with is a feminine. I don't know if somebody's trying to do just silly little spells of voodoo or jealousy. Don't underestimate people out there these days doing stupid shit, Like it could, and what I mean by spells too, it could be somebody that's just like giving you the evil eye, and it's Page of Swords. I mean, you definitely got someone watching you. Maybe even 2, like I said, maybe even 2 people, guys. So I don't. Just be smart with your moves. Because, again, I keep hearing how Stella got her groove back. So it could be with somebody new. It could be somebody's ex, meaning like you're with somebody and then somebody ex. But I don't feel like your past is here. Because this is like, don't stay in that repressed energy. So what is this energy over here? Somebody could be watching your social media. Something with tires. Yes, that's social media too. The Wands right there. Somebody is watching you from a distance. That's a distance. From a distance. 6 of Wands. this is victory. This is like it's victorious energy. Like you're moving forward. Somebody's watching you move forward. It's like a female from a distance. So I don't know why there's a female watching my females or my masculine. Here we go with the feminine energy again, right? Justice. Could it be a Libra or could it be something karmic with the Four of Cups? Somebody missed an opportunity or feels like they missed an opportunity or like doing the right thing. To me, that could be karmic there. This is a win. Something would go on in your favor. With Six of Wands and Justice is also a win. That's also Dharma. So somebody could be watching this happen. Okay, so let me do it this way. What's the vibe? What's the vibe of this woman? So this is her watching, because this would be probably you. So what's the vibe of this woman? And she's watching, she's staring, social media. Santa Morte, could be a mother, Temperance reverse, could be a fire sign. But see, here's the thing. I feel this could be someone who's cursing you. I've never looked at Santa Morte as like cursing you. Or it's just very taboo to her. Again, could be a mother looking at a cradle, could be a loss of a child, Three of Pentacles reversed. I don't know who she is to you. With Temperance reversed, this is like not having balance, not tempering their energy. To me, it's like a 5. A 5. It's a restriction. What is a 5? Fire. That's weird. I don't like this vibe. I don't like it. I'd love to say it's like love to love ya. I'd love to say it's like an ancestor, a past life. Like it's just not. She's watching you, possibly in the public eye. Things are going in your direction. There's something karmic maybe going up around her. I do see the cross there. I don't know if it's a different religion with Justice, but it's the cross I'm being pulled to. And Santa Morte is a different religion with Temperance as a feminine energy. I would say maybe it's an angel, past life, but it's not. I don't like this vibe at all. It could be somebody, a feminine energy that's jealous of you. Again, I've never looked at Santa Morte as like a curse, and it could be just like somebody giving you the evil eye, guys. But I don't like it. And it's not affecting your energy. I mean, I did say something about tires. I hope someone's not silly enough to mess with your tires. So like high school obsession, right? But something could be happening to her tires, because to me, she'd be getting watched. What's the energy of the Santa Morte? Wow, this fucking took a turn, right? I feel like this woman's cursing you. Like it's more than just jealousy. Lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. So this is somebody probably not adjusting, or could be. I don't see anything like nasty per se. Taking a chance, being strategic. So they could just be being strategic right now. Let me see what else. Or maybe this is just kind of you watching. Not enough, frustrated, jealousy, ego, stabbed in the back, deception. Okay, tell me about the energy of Temperance. It's like not healing, not letting something go. There's something that she's holding against somebody as well. Separation, needing time, not today, angry, boundaries. I don't think this is you. It's that energy. To me, it'd be very random for you to be watching you go through all this, unless you're in a dream. Where's my pendulum? Very weird that It's not like I don't have one right here. And I don't have one. Wow, those just perfectly kind of lined up out of my hands like that. You might want to have stones around you. That came in the other day in one of the readings, like a little stone. I'm going to have to order new pendulums. Mine are kind of like all disappearing. I don't know if the cats are taking them. I tend to keep the smaller ones in my car. All right, hold on. Some of you, I'm telling you, this, I can't figure this out. Some of you, this is your vibe. But this wouldn't be you. So this would be you being watched over. But this energy is trying to drain you, but they can't touch you. So this is very I think you have multiple energies around you that are not great. This could be somebody's ex because it's a feminine, like I said, and I don't mean to say it again like that, but meaning like the majority of my people, 90% of you are feminine. I do have a lot more masculine energy that just joined the channel as well, so welcome. But I'm reading by depiction. This feels like a feminine. So you'd have a feminine watching a feminine, and it doesn't feel like an ancestor, unless this is like you being afraid to come out of your shell, and it's something you've experienced in a past life, and you kind of, but that would be so like trippy. I think you'd be having these dreams or something, you know? So I don't know. But with the vampire coming out like that, because I mean, I almost feel like this could be you, like things coming to change, things coming to light, things changing, adapting, healing, you're frustrated. But to me, self-sabotage, ego, and jealousy, lack of confidence, that's not you. I don't, unless it's subconscious. But this is somebody watching you, like social media, seeing how your life's going. So it's very strange vibe because some of you, it is you, and it's just kind of you being protected. And with not today, you're not giving, you don't want a reconciliation, you're not trying to find the balance with somebody, you're not having it, which is telling me you already have your wall up, which is great. Because it's not a wall that you want to take down by any means, because you're going to get your groove back. So I feel like when anybody's energy shifts like this, a vibration, there's always that vampire energy that, you leave an ex or a friend, like people are always going to miss that type of aura because your vibe, right? So you could be triggering people, but people who vibe higher, you do have a tendency of more people around you wanting to hang out with you, or just, and if you're not having it, there's going to be anger on their end. I don't think this has anything to do with you being empathic. So this could be this could be a woman seeing or watching you if you're with like their ex, or they're watching you talk shit about their ex on social media or something. This is somebody seeing whether it's another feminine seeing where another feminine is at with a masculine, or another feminine if you're same sex. Does that make sense? So somebody's watching your social media, so for instance, if this is me, this would be somebody I once dated that I'm no longer dating, and it would be his ex-girlfriend or whatever. And she's watching me to see if I'm still interacting with him. It's so fucked up. It's so convoluted. It's so immature. Grow up, move on, do your own fucking thing, mind your own fucking business. Then when that happens, that just tells me these individuals do not have a life. If you're still stalking somebody's social media, How are you even thinking for yourself? Where's your own individuality? Where's your own self-respect? Where's your own, you know what I mean? It's snoopy. It's sneaky, which is fine, if that's what you feel like you still want to do, but like that's if you're my spirituals, I don't see anybody looking at people's social media and seeing where they're at like that. Like, like you're not going to hold yourself back. So I don't know if there's any ill intent, but I do feel like it's somebody who's very jealous of you. Um, I do feel like this energy is probably giving you either the evil eye, but I don't see it as anything you need to worry about, you know? She's probably like, "Oh, what? I wasn't enough. Somebody else is better, or whatever." Like you're just like, "I don't want nothing to do with this." Like you might even stop dating the other person because of her. And if that's the case, she's probably like, "Yeah, she's probably happy, right?" But I doubt that was the problem. I mean, she could have been a big problem, but like meaning like my spirituals, if you want to be with somebody, you're going to be with somebody. You would only leave them because of where they're at emotionally or where their maturity is. You know what I mean? Like that'd be the only reason why you would see yourself in another direction. It's not, yeah, I'm going to keep fucking with him to fuck with her. Like, there's not competitive energy with my spirituals like that. I mean, you could win in a happy. You could take that bitch. Like, that's just how it is with us, you know? And it's because we have that ability. It's not because we're snobby or it's conceited. It's not like that. So everything I'm saying is it's either somebody else's thought or again, I just saw my knuckles on the wall. So I don't know if there's an anger issue here, if it's somebody from your past, a him, a her. Bloody knuckles. I don't. And then I just saw, the people who wore the knuckles, the knuckle bracelets. I hope you don't have a complete fucking cuckoo here. I don't see any warnings, but I did just get pulled to that knuckle. Well, pull me to bloody knuckles. I'm going to scrape them on a wall, which is so fucking weird. I hope someone doesn't turn cuckoo. I don't see that vibe, and I don't feel that vibe, but why else would you have like a knuckle? What is it, a knuckle ring? I don't know. Maybe you have one in your car for protection. I'm not sure. If anything, this chick, whoever she is watching your social media or something, but she's not a threat. Well, Spirit's saying she is a threat. But you're protected from her, so I don't know where the threat would be. Maybe she's a threat to him. Like, see, I don't even want to read on your past, but it's coming in as something that they want me to read on. She is a threat, which that is very strange. But not a threat to my spirituals. Well, she is, but she can't attack you. Like, you're being protected. So how would she be a threat for you guys if you're being protected? Because if anything, she has the evil eye on you. But you either have that covered or Spirit has that covered because you're just like, do. Like, see you fucking later, Gator. Grow up. I think if anything, she feels threatened by you. I mean, I hope she wouldn't be stupid enough to slash your tires. It's just Spirit saying she would be stupid enough to slash your tires. See, it's so hard for me to even read this energy because it's just so fucking immature. Like, grow up. I'm sorry you have an energy around you possibly coming in that has this much anger and hostility towards you. It's not your issue. It's not something you did. You're very guided, you're very protected, you're very well acknowledged in the spiritual realms. So if anything, I would think the danger would be on her, and I hate to say that, but I hope if this is someone watching me, I'd hope you just stop watching me and live your life, and I wish you the best because this could become dangerous and is not anything by my hands, right? This it would be taken it'd be coming from other realms, other people's hands, like not even like on 3D, like I'm not threatening like this energy like that. You get what I'm saying? Like it'd be other realms, like psychic attacks, like this energy. If she's dealing with the spiritual, this spiritual is very connected. You have someone watching you here, 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 here. They're watching. This is you guys, my Capricorn. You got 4 different realms of very high authorities watching my Capricorns right now. And somebody is absolutely hands down watching your social media, your YouTube, you at work. There's no question. And it's you, like there's a situation here where it's like you might find out something or they find out something, so they're watching more, but you're adapting, healing, you're doing your thing. Whatever situation you were in, it's not enough. It wasn't enough. There's to me, you're not having a reconciliation. You want nothing, like you're just like, no way, not today. You could be angry, you're just not dealing with the conversation, you're putting a wall up there, like just being hurt from the situation. There's just, oh my gosh, I got anxiety. There's a lot of immaturity here, which is alone is very frustrating. It's very matrix. But again, I'm going to stress, if this is somebody watching me, please go and just do your own thing, because I can't be worried about your energy, and I'm not going to ask my guides to lighten the load for you because you have your own karma. I'm not even paying you any mind. So for your own sake, start going in your own direction, and stop hanging out with people who are triggering you. So obviously there's an X here, right? That is like feeding. They feed off of each other's emotions, So meaning like she is a threat. So you have extra protection around you. Maybe that's why, because she is a threat. It wouldn't be what voodoo or black magic. This would be like a Google witch. Yeah. See, she definitely got an evil eye, but she can't touch you anymore when it comes to that. Spirit let her do that for a little while just to see how far she would take it. So she'll get her own in regards to karma. What goes around comes around. Like you just don't do shit like that. I'm good with spells and shit like that, and I've never even used this spell or nothing, because I have always known it's been temporary, and I don't play with magic. I take it very seriously, and it makes me nervous even doing certain magics with like salt and certain stuff, and it's to benefit me. Like sigil magic is to benefit me, my life, to get me on track. Right? So I'm telling you right now, you got energies around you like that. They don't even want to see you getting on track, but they are seeing you get on track because you are getting on track. So I don't know if this energy is like my spell's working. It's very fucking childish, guys. It's so childish. It's very unfortunate. So be careful, because this is her watching you. But you have 4 people watching you. Very high, powerful people. 1, 2, 3, and other realms too. Like you could fuck with her and take her out if you partaked, but spirit does not want you to partake. But the fact that I said that, you might have to partake, meaning like protecting your energy, but like in another sense of, let me figure that out. You might want to bounce energy back to her. Didn't we do that in a certain read? Like return to sender? We might have to do that again, but this, but meaning like you should do it in your own private, like privacy of your own home. I can tell you what to do in another video. But see, the only way I can teach you how to do it, I think I would want you to use sigil magic, and I don't know if you want to use sigil magic. I mean, Spirit would like you to use sigil magic, but I don't know if you're comfortable doing sigil magic. Spirit would like you guys to get comfortable doing sigil magic, though. Okay, so I'm going to probably have to do another video for you. But I mean, she can't touch you, but there's something they want you to do on your end regarding this energy. Okay. And it literally can, I mean, for some of you, it can literally be, if you just know who this is or you don't know who it is, you can just talk to all your guides and be like, all right, now that I'm acknowledging this and I'm very aware and it's obvious, you have my authority, which is weird because I don't use that word. You have my authority instead of permission. 3 times, you have my authority to interfere and do what you need to do on your end. So this energy is no longer like a nuisance in mode B. Actually, I'm just going to do it right now. You guys can do it just like that right now. You can even repeat after me. Like call in your guides or whoever this is in your head. Whomever's with me, I give you permission to do what you have to do on your end. I give you full authority to deliver what needs to be delivered on their end to clear my path. So mote it be. Okay. That part's done. Let's go to the current energy with the other deck for my Capricorns. Cappies. Don't, that's it. Leave that where it is. You don't got time for that. Dun 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 dun. All in all, yeah. See, it might have to do with a masculine. There could be an alcoholic around with them just drinking. Usually, cups reversed. Is some type of addiction. Doesn't have to necessarily be a drinker. It could be vomiting. It could be crying, but it's usually always an addiction if it's not just super emotional. So whomever you're dealing with regarding your past and that energy, they're clearly going through something karmic, okay? So all my Stellas, masculine included, my Stellas, about to get your groove on. Yeah, the devil in the foyer, like, see ya. That's my Capricorn right there. I'm not even looking at it as fear or toxic. There's my Cappy. There's my Cappies, starting a new spiritual path, walking it. Again, you could be in the city, a town, music, vacation, a getaway. Look at that. Ace of Cups and the Fool. Whoo-wee. It's, again, you could be meeting somebody. This could be somebody new. It could be self-respect, self-love. I feel like probably have already mastered that. That's weird that I'm cutting the deck like this. The High Priestess, Ace of Cups. That's you guys all damn day. I don't usually shuffle like that, but there's something about Mary. The Star, High Priestess, and I turn the deck around. But the High Priestess was already upright. I just feel like I did a magic trick. Very odd. I typically don't ever do that either. So, Capricorn. Current energy for Capricorn. Again, the star definitely being watched, protected, looked after. Capricorn again, Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit, Cappies. You are going places. Like, this is like, whatever you do, just don't hold back. Don't repress. Enjoy the energy. Enjoy it. I don't feel like there's any past energy here, but you might start dating this person's ex. I don't know why the fuck you would want to, but who knows? Not with this energy, not with this vibe. This is like very refreshing. And I don't mean to say that in a bad way. You know, I'm an advocate from the past, but with the Vampire being out here, like, if there's still karmic ties like that, and this one's like, I would think like that masculine energy would be like a puppet to that one still. Like, she still has some type of polar control. Not much, because now she wants the projection in your view, because she still wants to come into your current fucking dynamic. This bitch, this silly little bitch. Yeah, see, even my energy, you might get feisty, as in like, not feisty like retaliate or anything like that. I just heard taffy. She's like, taffy. I don't know what that means. Like, stretchable? What the fuck does that even mean? Taffy. Like, I feel like you could like take taffy and mold it. Yeah, see. See, I don't know if she's doing something with silly putty clay. Okay, she is a threat. She's not a threat to you, but she's a threat. I'm going to say right now, she's a threat to herself. She's doing some voodoo shit, guys. But we just cleared some stuff anyway. But she's nasty. She has control. She thinks she has control over that masculine or whoever you were with. I don't think this is somebody you're even entertaining right now. But she's still trying to get silly in the month of October. Like, vengeance. She's very vengeful towards you. Lots of jealousy towards you. It's personal at this point. It's not even about the ex. It's personal. So let's forget the ex right now. Do you guys have a jealous friend? Like, I think she's linked to him, but it's personal. Yes, she's jealous is what I'm hearing, but it's personal. Which means there's some type of karma that you guys had. It's because to me, she's about to feel regret, because I'm feeling what she's about to feel. It's about to come right back to her. She could regret something she did to you at one point. This is somebody you know. Right now, it's more vengeful energy, but when your energy, it's almost like your energy is going to shift, hers is going to shift, because we just sent it back to karma, especially for those who repeated after me. And you can always go back and do repeat after me. She's going to regret. Regret's going to, this something's going to hit her soon. An energy. So it is personal between you and her. So even like currently she's vengeful, but it's going to shift. How many times do I got to say that? Because I'm trying to get back into the vibe. I don't want to, but the vibe is here. So I don't even think you need to worry about the fucking ex. This is like your ex's ex, or your ex best friend, Cappies. I don't know if she did something to you, but her energy is going to shift. New phase or rekindle, transformation, changed mind. The snake, competitive, envy, clever, look over your shoulder, the other woman. So one can be your shift, one can be hers, or it could be going back and forth. I mean, this could be somebody, it's personal. You know how like when two people break up, say two people are married and you didn't interfere and there was no affair, this and that, or maybe you stepped in. I've been in that situation where I've stepped in during a separation, and it's a hard lesson to learn, guys. But we all come in with our own karma and lessons to learn, right? It's super tough because when someone's not officially divorced, and I feel like that happened with a lot of contracts that have been coming out on the board, it is a tough fucking scenario because this energy wants to blame you, and it's like this has nothing to do with me. Like you guys weren't even like, you're not living together, you're not anything. You don't know her side, you just know his side. And it's somebody who would want to blame you, right? But the blame's not on you. They had already separated. Get what I'm saying? So she's still in that vengeful energy. And to me, it's gonna shift. I'm hoping I'm hoping the Phoenix card is for her. I'm not an asshole. I really hope she can have a new phase in her life and find that renewal and change her mind because right now there's competition, envy, cleverness, malicious, looking over your shoulder, the other woman. Like, I really hope for her own sake she can move on with her whole life. That's weird. Move on with your whole life. Like, move on with your whole life. Who says that? Like, get on with your whole life. Like, you have a whole life in front of you. I do. I hope this woman can do that. And it's not me straightening another person's crown. It's just like you need to ground yourself. Like, is this guy worth it? And if like it is personal, I just hope maybe she's adult enough and maybe can have a conversation with you. Or I don't even know if you'd want a conversation. No, that's not gonna happen. Spirit's not having it. Um, but um I hope that new phase is for her because being, that competitive energy and jealousy, like that's it's very unattractive. Like this, like you got a whole life in front of you. Like, really, this guy, like you, she's got like a personal vendetta. And I don't think you ever really did anything to her like that. I think if anything, you guys could have like the both of you kind of might have went back and forth, unless you really did, and then the karma would come your way. But to me, it's not like that. I don't see it like that at all. Everybody would get theirs if you were to do something. Like if you were to do black magic on her, it would just bounce right back to you too. You know what I mean? That's why you don't mess with that shit. Yeah, that energy is not for her. That Phoenix is not for her. It might have came out for you. So you might actually rekindle something with the energy. You might actually rekindle with somebody. That's your own personal decision. Or you're just turning into your own person. You're turning the back on the person. Because she's somebody's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife. Or will be an ex-wife. It's something like that. And she's definitely got a personal vendetta. Okay, so I don't know what's gonna go there, but you might, with a new phase and a rekindle, you might actually change your mind and you might actually end up with that person in due time. I think if anything, it'd be more like November. You'd push that shit out. It could even be like you could be dealing with what that is that January, February, March. That's Pisces, Aries. She might have something up her sleeve on October 31st. But I really wouldn't worry about it. If anything, she has something there is something like she wants to go on vacation with somebody, a family vacation or something with a passport. I don't know. I don't know, especially if it's over between them, because to me that it would be something that's over and she's jealous. But she's got a hook on this other energy, and this other energy that I originally felt, this guy or whoever it is, girl, take it however it is. He's not. There's no bravery with you. There's too much fear. It's a weak energy, and nobody wants a weak energy. And I don't even feel bad saying it's a weak energy, but she weakens his energy. So if he's gonna allow that, then why would you want that energy in your aura, right? Because she weakens his energy. Maybe you're powerful enough to, well, I would say you would have to be powerful enough. You got 4 people watching over you. You definitely have the power to weaken her energy, but you're not even trying to go there. There's no tit for tat here. But if you were to rekindle with somebody, you wouldn't do tit for tat, but you might protect that person's energy. But right now, I don't think you would even try to protect that person's energy, because they have something very karmic happening in their life. They have something very karmic happening in their life right now. And it could be a divorce, so who knows? Right? I can't believe this came in for you like that. But yeah, some of you guys might, because I do see 2 people there. It really feels like a new energy. So if it is somebody from your past and you are rekindling, then that's positive, you know. Heart with a key, welcoming new love, meeting the one, getting together. Engagement ring, partnership, commitment, completion, union. Yeah, so there's somebody's sticky ex around, meeting up, having a conversation, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, a friend. Again, it could be somebody's ex, or this could be somebody new. And if you're in the same sex, then it's definitely just your ex. And if it's not same sex, then you might be dating who they once were with. But I don't know why it's so fucking personal. It's personal because I gotta get Sheldon's food ready. It's personal on her end. It's not personal on your end. But in this energy, if you end up rekindling, you're gonna have to do your best to ignore this energy. But some of you, because you have the healthy boundaries. I just saw the vampire. You have the healthy boundaries right there. And I was just about to put flowers. So you might need to protect the energy. I'm putting flowers in Sheldon's food, which just reminds me of like witchcraft, but like not like a bad thing. It could just be you protecting the 2 of you guys, even though the 2 of you would be protected. That makes sense. Because I don't think you would, I know my spirituals, and it wouldn't make any sense. Like, you're not going to spend time focused on the other energy. Like, you're just not, right? I don't know how that piece of, I almost said sand. So you guys might be going on vacation, because that looks like sand to me. Getting together, welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, partnership. It could lead to a lifetime partnership. Looks like you will end up going out for a coffee, or bumping into them, meeting up, having a conversation, feeling uplifted. It could just be a friend thing now, you know, because you're entering a new phase, and this energy is she's not having it. See, she's watching you guys. Somebody's watching you. It is tough. I don't know what to say. Sometimes it's like, I've said it before to you guys, like, don't let somebody's ex get in the way. But this would be a tough one, because she's holding such a grudge. So I don't know what you're going to do. Apparently It will come through in further readings, future readings. You did just return the energy to sender. So her energy is not going to get stronger. It's going to get weaker, but her energy towards you will get stronger, meaning like she'll get more pissed and more pissed. But it is what it is. That's the lesson. That's her lesson on her end. Hopefully it subsides. But it will in due time. But that is that energy between. So unfortunately, even if, here's the thing, if you meet somebody new, they have an ex or a mother or a feminine figure, okay, that is not going to be too happy that you two are coming together. I mean, she's got a lot of nerve. I want to pick this up and show you again, but I don't because the salt is on it. So I don't want to disrupt 1111. I don't want to disrupt the energy. But meaning like she got a lot of fucking nerve. Somebody's watching you, like you got your own guide and she knows it. She still thinks she's got enough power. Do you get what I'm saying? This is somebody who's kind of malicious. Is she very conservative? I keep getting conservative, but very malicious. There's a crack right there, and I was just feeling the crack. So she's got a lot of fucking nerve. And the salt right on her, the salt there. She might shrivel up. Weird forte. I don't even say forte. It's already in you guys' Akashic records. It's sealed. Okay, so she's got a lot of nerve knowing you're protected and knowing you're spiritual. She really got a lot of fucking nerve. She could be a different religion. You'd be taboo to her. Like, I don't know. Or maybe she's jealous of you. Like she always wanted to go the taboo route, but she didn't. I don't know what it is. It's very bizarre. But it does look like for some of you, whom you are partnering up with somebody, and it could be somebody very brand new, and you're just leaving this in the past, and you just got to keep an eye on your own energy because you do have jealous exes coming through, especially with Mars going retro. Yeah, see, this is going to take time on her end. Tell me about this emotional intelligence. To me, you're very aware of this. You're very aware of it anyway, but I think like you need to be even more aware of it. Yeah, see, love bombing, narcissist. So it's more her. She needs to focus on herself and do shadow work. Damn, that's just not you. That's her. But to me, there's somebody from another realm watching you. How does that energy feel? She can be in trouble. She can get like fucking like I just saw paradise. Like they're gonna make sure acts separation, talking, interested, arriving. You might be talking to somebody. This is somebody from another. I don't even think they're like from another realm. I think she might try to talking again. She might even try to seduce the other energy. Frustrated, not enough. She's jealous. She's gonna try. She's the blood-sucking fucking energy right now. But I feel like this is somebody also watching you, and I feel like this energy can get in trouble. Like meaning like you're fucking with the wrong. So I almost said light worker. There's a light worker out there fucking with the wrong light worker. I mean, you can all be light workers and not have a YouTube channel. If you're on my channel, we are very connected. We come from the same realms, seeds. Like it is what it is. It's what we have. I'm bonded. Our community is bonded. So we experience the same stuff. So there's a void. We started talking about her with 1111. She's going to go right into that void, and it's not going to be the greatest void. I'll tell you that. Aw, they went and got her a cat bed. Look at Zola. Oh, Lonnie is such a good mommy. Awesome. I'll be over in a little while. I love you. I'm still on YouTube, but I'll be over in a little while. So I really didn't expect this energy to come through, guys, but man, got to love you. Got to love you. See, that's you with somebody else. So you have an ex that's going to be very jealous of you being with somebody new, and it could be their ex or it's just your ex being jealous. And you see what I'm saying? Like she's in the middle of you guys' business. But I really think you have a beautiful connection with somebody, welcoming the one, meeting the one, getting together, complete union, eternity, commitment, partnership, engagement. Like you're taking it up a notch. You could just be friends now and it's somebody you're meeting, or your friends can hook you up with somebody new and this is your ex, right? So however it is for you, you are going to be meeting somebody new. And if it is somebody from your past, I feel like it's more like early November, or I don't know. I got this vibe with you guys right now that feels very like independent, like you're good. You don't want this drama. I think if anything, like it was too much drama and they weren't kind of telling you what was going down behind the scenes. And I don't think it was to protect your own energy. It could be part of their own embarrassment. Like who knows? Because she is like a fucking puppet master. But she has nothing on you if you two end up together. Like that's what I'm saying. So I hope she can turn this around. But she thinks she's pretty slick. She's just jealous. She's got lack of confidence. She's trying to sabotage things, ego, fear, jealousy. She needs to do her shadow work. She's no self-appreciation. She's self-absorbed energy, narcissistic, one-sided relationship, love bombing, or this could be the energy. I feel like you can relate to this, but this could be the energy of the new person that's coming in towards you. And you guys had a similar experience. Who the fuck knows? But I really feel like this is somebody protecting you. So I hope oh my God. If she's a threat for you and you don't realize she's a threat, and why would you? You live in your own fucking life. She's not going to scare you. But with 4 people, you have 4 guides or different realms protecting you. I hate to say it, like her life is threatened. I fucking hate to say it, guys. I don't like reads like this. I really don't. She can end up in jail, or it could be her karma where she's meant to watch you guys live happily ever after. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fucking know how it's going to go. I know you two would not be worried about this energy like that. I mean, maybe the person that's linked to her might be for a little while, but the power that the 2 of you guys have, and it's like, look at 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 1, 2, and you got little specks of salt all around you guys. Like perfectly aligned. She can't touch you. Look at this salt. Perfectly, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like in each corner. I'll bring it closer, but it's perfect. It's like a perfect alignment. You got it right there, and you got it right there, and then there's 2 little specks right there. The 2 of you right there. She can't touch you. Can't touch this. Down. Like whatever this is powerful. And she probably knows it. So I don't know what the point of that was. I just heard point of no return. She brought it to the point of no return. So it is threatening for her. Again, like I don't know how that's going to go down. Oh, dear Lord. But my energy is calmer. You know how I typically tap into certain energies, and my energy is calmer. Like it's not like you want to lose your shit, like you're gonna go off your rocker. Like it's just like it is what it is, right? Um, but it's gonna take some time for this energy to step out of all this bullshit. But again, look at she can't touch this energy. This is a life partner for you, and they're dealing with somebody. It can be, um, or this is just your ex and you're meeting somebody new and they're coming in as feminine energy. However, this is to you, but it just seems like whether it's their ex or your ex, they can't touch the new energy that's coming in. It's untouchable. Isn't that a song, Untouchable? There's a song coming to me. It's like an untouchable force. So that's also in this, love is powerful, right? But like, there's got to be a purpose here when there's an untouchable force. Like, for instance, me, I know where I'm going in life. I don't know exactly where, but I know it's powerful energy. So I know the person that's with me needs to be powerful. So if they're weak right now, that's not going to cut it. If they do stuff on their end, even though they're a little weak, that energy will grow strong, but they would still have to be brave enough. And right now, I don't feel like there's energy that's brave enough right this second, because it's not even really talking about the masculine energy. It's talking about the feminine energy that's around you. That's how fucked up it is. Like, he could be right here, but it's not even talking about him. It's warning you regarding their ex. Okay. So, untouchable, yeah. So with me, in my case, I would come together with an energy like this, because this would be like spirit be like, don't waste your fucking time. Are you kidding me? But the two of you would be powerful together. I don't know if it's something you experienced in a past life or it's something you're going to do this life. Like, you would write a book together, you'd be on YouTube together, or you would travel together and publish it on YouTube, or you would create movies together. I'm just saying, for instance, my story. I'm taking my story. Even if it's somebody who don't want to be in the public eye, like, it would be somebody I'd still go into business with, and we would profit, and it would be on a spiritual aspect to help other people. Or I'll end up with somebody and I'll do all my stuff solo. But I doubt it would end up like that. That person would probably partake somehow. And it wouldn't just be like financially or a manager. It wouldn't, like, it'd be somebody that would have to like have their own ideas at the same time and be able to help the collective. And it just might not make sense to you right now, oh, that's awesome. Look at the two of them. They're getting along now. Well, not getting along, but they're in the same room. That could be a message for you guys too. Maybe someone you're not talking to yet. You know what I mean? That's a big step. So somebody might be making a big step here. All right. So don't rule things out. But there would be a reason why why spirit would want this energy in my life. Because I don't need to learn any more lessons. Well, I'll always learn lessons. I said that wrong. But meaning, spirit does not want this drama around me in the midst of creating shit. Are you fucking kidding me? No fucking way. So that's why I'm saying, if spirit has to shut this down and take it out, they fucking will. Where I'm going, if this person's watching me, yeah, they are going to be in trouble. I hate to say it. It will come back around. There's no question that shit won't come back around. You think you can get away with black magic on me and you think it's not going to come back around? It could come back around in the source where I just end up with him, and that's it. But it would be powerful, and there'd be a reason for it. Because again, spirit does not want me in all this drama. So if this person's meant to be in my life, that's because me and him are going to create something, and it's going to be powerful, and it's going to help the collective, because my mind and my career will never shift from working with the collective, ever. See what I'm saying? So I hope that brings some comfort to you guys. Because that's each and every single one of you watching this right now as my spirituals. So don't worry about it. Keep doing you. You're going to be celebrating soon. And it could be with a reconciliation or just like a new phase, transformation. There's some type of growth here. And it looks like it's going towards this. And this to me is you just have a protector here. And they're going to take, spirit will take care of this. Golden mirror, narcissistic, love bombing energy. Because this energy has to do shadow work. Self-worth. They have no self-worth, especially jealousy. You know what I mean? Frustrating relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego, jealousy, yada, yada, love bombing, one-sided, very narcissistic, knows how to manipulate energy. Probably she would be really good at emotional manipulation too, because she has a pull over this energy. And if he really loves you, then yes, obviously he's not going to, you know, he might just be having a hard time telling you that she really is that nasty, because maybe he wanted you to think like they were good because he didn't want to be embarrassed. He wanted you to think like things were kosher. I don't know, because his approach was wrong. His approach was wrong. He wanted you to think like everything was like all good. So I don't think you know how destructive the relationship is, you know what I mean? Or maybe he needed to realize that. I don't know. Was he kind of protecting you from it? Maybe. I think his family is not okay with a taboo life, but that person needs to stand up for themselves, be with who they want to be with, you know what I mean? Because she definitely pulled some strings. So they might even have kids together. If this people have kids or a business or it's a mother, there's somebody who had something with them. So I think she's threatening him. I don't know what she'd be threatening him with. If they have kids, she might be using kids. She's threatening him. She doesn't threaten your relationship, but she's threatening him regarding you guys' relationship. So I don't know if you're about to start something with somebody or if this is what's coming in. It feels like it's coming in. She definitely has fucking control issues. She definitely threatens him. Healing family issues. Keep an open mind. Past life relationship. So this would be you guys. You've known each other before. Your soulmate may differ. It's an unusual type. Your soulmate may differ from the usual type and expectations. That's you two. You're very different. And again, that's because one's spiritual and one's not. They'll eventually take a spiritual path. But meaning like they don't have to become spiritual. Spiritual is not a fucking religion, guys. Let me just make that clear again and put that out there. It's a thought. It's a way of living. It's, you know, it's a belief. And it really boils down to you. So it's so crazy that people look at this shit as taboo. What's taboo is the black magic and shit around it. But they don't even understand, like the spirituals, like people who do black magic would not consider themselves spiritual. It's such a misconception, you know? It's old school, it's conditioning, it's bloodlines, it's how your father or mother thought about a scenario, you know? And it's like anything's taboo if it can't relate to them and how they grew up. See what I'm saying? Healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So parents play a big role here. Their mother does not like you, and their ex-girlfriend does not like you, and maybe their father don't like you. But it's because it's like a taboo thing. But spirits like this energy deserves love. Okay? So they obviously didn't get the love. The person coming into your life obviously didn't get that type of love from their parents. And maybe you didn't either. And that's why you got a strong belief when it comes to spirituality. Who knows? I'm not like bringing the energy down. But I do feel like they're not brave enough for you yet. And my spirituals are not going to deal with somebody who's not brave enough yet, right? But they still have this other energy around them, bringing them down. They got to be strong enough to step out of that and to step into your world and still be capable of living in their world if they choose to. Get what I'm saying? So, I Again, you've known each other before. Your soulmate differs, and it's just because one's spiritual and one is not. Not a big deal. Who cares? But their parents, again, a lot of shit went down in childhood, so they have a rough upbringing, and they have an ex-girlfriend that does not like you. So talk about somebody who's got a break conditioning, and that's only going to benefit their bloodline. So this person just needs to get brave enough. You don't want somebody that's not brave enough. You don't want somebody who can't stand up for you. So I know this isn't happening right now, but this is coming in for you. And why my spirituals had to go through something like this, I don't know. But I will tell you, this person will have a lot of love for you. And if you're meant to be together for the rest of your life, you guys will have a beautiful bond. It's just the way it went down. So until they stand up to their family and stand up to this woman, when that happens, this is when they can come into your world and you guys can create. So this hasn't happened yet, but it seems to be around the corner, slowly but surely, not to be rushed. Because I know this type of energy is like, keep an open mind. You're just like, why? Because to me, it'd be like, you don't even want it. It's too much. No spiritual wants this around them. And I hate to say it, but it's true. This brings their energy down. So if they know the truth of what's going down, then a spiritual can work with this energy. But until then, a spiritual is not going to engage with this energy. Again, why did everybody's situation is different. Why you had to experience this, who knows? But it looks like you guys went through the ringer. And I hope that it works out for you guys and you guys can forgive each other and you guys are honest with each other and you enjoy life, because this type of energy is draining and it's frustrating and it's tough. It really is tough. But if you guys can come together and again focus on each other and focus on your own life, and if there's children, with me in my case it'd be children because I have children, bypass certain stuff and don't let this energy get the best of you, then you're good. I think if anyone's going to have a harder dynamic, it's the ex. But the family thinks you're very taboo, which is very unfortunate because I don't even think the family even knows what taboo means, to be honest with you. It's very old, outdated, cultural shit, you know what I mean? It's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like my dad generation, it took him a while to adjust to what I do, so this person has to be brave enough to be like, listen, this is the direction I'm going in. This is my life. This is who I love. You're going to support me or you're not right now, but this is the direction I'm going in. That's it. It doesn't look like they're going to lose family over it. Their family will fucking adjust. The only person that's going to have a really hard time with this is the ex. Believe it or not, when this masculine, whoever it is, stands up to their family, it's going to be such a relief. Instant relief. They're even going to start connecting to their parents on a better level for standing up for themselves. This person had to have ran their mouth about you being taboo as well. So there's a lot of karma. Even if this person is new and you have no idea, I'm telling you, there's a lot of karma in their bloodline. But that's okay. You'd be able to handle it. You're protected. You got 4 realms protecting you guys. Whoever this individual is that you're coming together with. And it might not even be a lover. It could be a business partner. It could be a new best friend. But it seems like it's going to be worth exploring once you can once you get clear of what's really around them. This is not somebody that can come in and lie. This is someone, if you know this person, I'm going to run to the bathroom. If you know this person has lied to you about how their family feels about you and how their ex feels about you. Which tells me you guys had a deep enough bond where they should have told you. They chose not to. There's so much more to this, but I'm not going to get into it. You guys would know what this is anyway. And if not, it's somebody new. And this doesn't feel like you're going to turn your back, because if it's somebody new, I feel like this energy would be honest with you. And I can honestly say that because my spirituals are ascending. And on that note, if this person, they're going to be honest with you if it's brand new, because they're not going to want to sabotage what they have with you. So you don't have to worry about the chaos, because this person will be honest with you. Now, if it's somebody from your past, this person has to be brave enough for you. They have to have your back. There needs to be loyalty. So either way, it looks good. Okay, it just looks like some bumps in the road. But if there's, again, this person is weak right now because this energy is draining them. And the fact that, like with their parents, is, I think their parents will adjust. It's more childhood trauma. I hope this reading is helpful, because I was kind of like in the beginning, I'm like all excited for you and excited for me, Stella getting her groove back, And if Stella got her groove back, it's not because of him. It's because of your own strength, if this is somebody you know. I just expected more like, yay, but it's real important that you're very aware of this X, because you're going to need to protect your energy, which we just did. But you can also do things on your end. But they need you to be aware, like, this is how it's going to be. You need to have heads up. This energy will be honest. They will tell you. But it might be tough. But if you guys can lean on each other and be honest with each other, you're going to get through it. That type of relationship is powerful. When you can really lean on somebody, no matter what's being said, the stronger the two of you are, the quicker the energy would dissolve. Okay. So let's just take this icky energy off the board, and we'll focus on this energy real quick. And then I'm going to leave this at Capricorn. I'm going to go see the kitty, and then I'll come back. We're finishing this today. It's French fries and pork chops for Cade. I also have a favor to ask you to come upstairs. No rush. Okay, I'll be upstairs in a few minutes. Thank you. Okay. She's like, no rush. Well, I feel like it's a rush now. You need something, a favor. I mean, it sounds like she's doing something. So where's this pile? Oh, right here. Yeah, I'll definitely come back. She's like, no rush. Yeah, no, I'm gonna come back. I think I got plans later, but I'm not positive. But even if I do end up going out, I will come back and bang these out first, because we just got two left, right? We got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces, right? Yeah. All right, so let's just focus on this, because that's where the focus should be. And this is not focus on this now, because this hasn't happened yet. Okay, so it looks really positive. I just wanted to get the other icky energy off the board. That was Page of Wands, Five of Swords, but I want to call it. I want to call something out. Well, I don't know how I would get advice on this right this second. It's not the advice. We just gave all the advice. Maybe it was just meant for you to see this on the board. Because ultimately, this is what something's about to turn into. October 21st might be significant for you guys. That would be soon, though, right? No. That would be next Friday or Saturday. Because Mia's birthday is the 19th, which is a Wednesday. So the 20th would be, so this would be next Friday. Something might be significant next weekend or next Friday. You guys might meet up, talk, chat. Well, this is when you might meet somebody new. Don't quote me. It's going to be different for everybody. And even if you chat, it doesn't mean it's going to go good right off the rip. If it's newer energy, then I think you guys are just going to get to know each other. If it's older energy, it might not go that well at first, but that's okay. If it's meant to be, it will be. I think somebody was buying time, pussyfooting around. I don't want to get into that though. That's irritating and frustrating. And this, looks positive. Yeah. So Knight of Swords is nice. And the Star. So they could be getting guided towards you or guided to talk. It looks like they cut a tie. It's still kind of painful. It could be how they feel towards you. Could be Aquarius in it. No, that's more of a Star being guided right to you. That's a conversation. That's a message. With the scissors being together is what it's very symbolic. This reminds me of the Ace of Swords that came out in this reading, where it ended up being, is it at the top? Yeah. Where it ended up being a conversation, and it's truthful, but some of it's going to hurt. This person, you guys have probably hurt each other already. I keep getting pulled to my emerald, so I don't know how that's significant. But maybe hear them out. I would say hear them out. I think they're gonna fill you in with the Nine of Wands. I think they're gonna kind of be brave enough. It's definitely gonna be intimidating, give like anxiety, but they're gonna fill you in. And like I said, there might be an argument. It might not go so well, but it's only the Wands. It's not the Five of Swords, right? But to me, it's like a fire, right? It's time to. It could be infuming, but it really is time to kind of like get to the bottom of things. It's not closure. It's just wrap up what needs to be wrapped up so you guys can get to where like you need to be. I hope they step out of the energy of the King of Swords. I think you're kind of getting the King of Swords energy right now. So yeah, there might be a little bit of an argument, but the two of you just need to speak the truth if this is somebody you know. Okay, and if it's not somebody you know, it's just somebody you're going to start talking to with the Knight of Swords. I don't know what zodiac they are. It doesn't matter. And you're already aware of the energy and the drama that surrounds them. Right? But here's the thing, guys. Spirit is not going to put you in a situation, because this isn't a test. This is something beautiful with somebody new or somebody you know. Okay? And every time I split this deck, it was beautiful. Yeah, Ace of Coin, but it's a little nerve-wracking, right? So this is positive. Spirit's not going to put you in a position knowing that there is drama all around this person. They're not going to put you in a position that you can't handle this situation, okay? And they might tell you, like, hey, well, this is kind of like where my family's at, or this is kind of where I'm at. Like, so, you might, if it's somebody let's do it this way. If it's somebody brand new again, they're going to be honest with you. We'll leave it at that. If it's somebody you know, you might leave in an argument and then, something might, maybe you guys give it a couple weeks, a brief intermission. I don't know. Maybe you talk again, or maybe you will try to solve something with this conversation. It does look like the next time you talk, you are gonna try to solve something. But with that energy, um, it looks like honesty, but there is gonna be some bickering. Try not to walk away. Try to get down to what you need to get down to, because it doesn't make point. It makes no point. There's no sense to keep having the same conversation over and over because, you got aggravated and you walked away. Might be a heavy conversation, but it looks like a conversation that's worth having. I hope this energy does not come in premature and brings drama, because if they do that, it might be the last opportunity they have with you. Because you'll cut that right out, because Stella's about to get her groove back. So Stella's going to get her groove back with this person because they're honest and authentic, and you guys, will figure it out. Or Stella's going to say, fuck you, because all you want to do is bring drama my way. Then Stella will get her groove back and that new person will walk in. It's not a test on your end. It's a test on their end. If this is somebody you know, it'd be a test on their end, to testing their bravery. And that's a tough test, but it needs to be done. Somebody who's spiritual needs somebody brave in their corner. We have our own fucking battles and demons with other realms. We can't afford to have somebody around us that's not strong. This person has to 100% have your back and protect you. And I feel like with the energy that came out, this energy already feels the need to protect you. They just have to bypass the family drama, which looks like it's going to happen. But if not, then, if it takes till November 21st for them to get to where they need to be, then so be it. Because I just feel like this energy is not allowed to keep knocking on your door. It's not a thing. And I think they realize that, but it's more than just an attitude adjustment or behavior. It's more than that. It's like somebody who's strategic, like, when people are strategic, oh, maybe I'll be more romantic. Yeah. If somebody's thinking like that, there's too much strategy there. That's not what you're looking for. It's not going to work, because romance comes in when you guys click and flow. So if somebody's too busy trying to read you and see how you feel, instead of being brave enough to be like, look, this is how I feel. This is the situation I'm in. How do you feel? Then you guys can balance some energy out. But if this person comes in and they try to read you before they're honest, then it's going to cause an argument, and they might not get any more trials, is what I'm hearing. So this person's been on trial. Okay. So I think they're kind of aware of that anyway, that it's over between you two in order to come together. The world has to change. The family needs to be aware. The ex needs to be aware. But again, you're protected in every corner here, guys. So, I hope this helps. It really just depends on this person's bravery and how they handle things. And they got to handle this before they can even come to you. They got to, this is something like they need to tell their family. If this person wants to read you and see where you're at first before they cut ties or tell some, that's not going to work. But you would know that. And again, you would know this energy is bringing nothing but drama and argument, and they just want to cause drama to keep you around. You know what I mean? They don't have that power or capability. It's silliness. It's just, you're completely over the situation, the way it went down. Just the amount of immaturity is just, it's just not attractive. There's nothing there there's nothing, you're not even holding on to an inkling of hope anymore, right? So that's how I know this energy would have to come at you a different way, complete honesty, and they would have to tell the ex and the parents, like, this is the direction I'm going in. I don't even think the parents are a big deal. Like, I think this person thinks the parents are a bigger deal than it is. But once they stand up to their parents and be like, listen, I fell in love with this energy. This is where I'm going. Like, that's it. They're going to be shocked because I don't think there's going to be like bickering or, you might be making the wrong decision. And if that's the case, this person's got to be like, you think I'm making the wrong decision. I know I'm making the best decision for me. There might be a tad of an argument, but I'm telling you that when the phone hangs up or when you guys leave, these parents are going to be like, wow, they're actually going to respect their son or daughter a lot more, being like, putting his foot down, like, wow, like, okay. Like, it's actually going to bond the relationship more down the road. In regards to the ex is going to struggle, but that's got to be linked to her own karma because the justice was there. That's linked to her own karma. That's it. So if this, I just heard this fool, so I know you're not together. If this fool is foolish enough not to come at you correctly and take care of what needs to be taken care of beforehand, then it's not a thing. They don't get to read you because this energy's been trying to read you before they want to talk to you. Every time they want to talk to you, every time you guys come back together or talk, they want to say something, but they're not brave enough. It's not going to cut it. This person, the bravery comes when they clear up with their parents and then the ex. The ex is going to be more work than anything, but it is what it is. That will mend when it's supposed to mend. Because this needs to mend first. Okay? So not an awful read, guys. Not an awful read. It's just, I hope that this person does what they need to do on their end with those two scenarios before they come at you and have a conversation. So, because if that blockage is still there during the conversation, my spirituals and everybody else around them knows that this is what's happening. We're not foolish. So I hope for this person's sake, they clear up the karma before they fucking hit you up. And if not, bye, not your person. It can't be any more clear. Right? So if things are done the right way, and with lots of things in your life is just going to go so much better. If somebody just wants to like dance around things, then it's just like, we don't have time for that. It's not us being better or more arrogant. It's just, we know we don't have time for that. This energy doesn't know what that feels like yet, that freedom, because they've allowed themselves to be restricted. But once this person, if that's how it has to go down. Once that person says to my family, like, look, this is the direction I'm going in. Like, I know I said this, I know I said that, but you know what? Like, I changed my mind. Is who I love, Again, they're sent with family, and I think it's like the mom that really doesn't like you, but cares. Eventually, everybody will adjust. And the ex, it is what it is, So I think you guys had a great read. You guys are definitely about to get your group back. You might get your group back before this energy even comes at you. And to be honest with you, I know people are like, November 21st. Like, that's not a bad thing. If anything, I'd be like, yeah, take your time and do what you need to be done. Unless this person is already doing their thing and maybe they come in next weekend. Who knows? But I just hope if this is somebody from your past, they're not, I hope they're smart enough and not foolish enough to not take care of those two things before they come at you. Because if that blockage is there, they can't maneuver around the blockage. We know that, but they don't know that. So that's why I hope it gets done the right way, if that makes sense. But again, like, what's meant to be, meant to be. I would hate this energy to come in and frustrate you more and keep ruining the chance over and over and over. Versus taking your time, and whether it takes months or not, then come back and see where I'm at. If I'm in a different place, then no. If I'm, you don't know where you'll be. You could be with somebody, you might not be with somebody. I'd rather somebody take their time months if it took, and then see where I was at. Again, if I was with somebody, so be it. That's the way it was supposed to go down. If I'm not, then, because you can't have the energy consistently keep coming back and back and back. It's just, it keeps ruining it to the point where I just, honestly, the feeling I'm getting, if they were to come back one more time and pussyfooted around things, they don't ever have a shot at being in your life again. It's just how it's going to go. Because it's just very immature energy for you. It's frustrating. It's not even disappointing anymore. You've already been disappointed. You've already known what's been going on. It's just this energy getting honest and brave at you. And that's where they're not at. So if this energy can step into their bravery and have your back, then I think you guys got a pretty good shot at making things right. But those two things definitely need to be done before they come to you. See, I think you're dealing with somebody with the matrix. Like, they don't know that. Like, common sense would tell them that, but they don't know that. I feel like this is somebody who kept coming back into your life, and not being honest with you, thinking they can get away with how they used to go, like the same approach, how they used to use the same approach over and over. Like, that's not attractive to you. Right. So I think it's clicking for this energy to realize, like, all right, like, in order to really make this go somewhere, like, this does have to come out into the open. Like, this does have to be, like, talked about on this end and this end, because if that blockage is there, my spiritual is going to know there's a blockage, and they're not going to have it. When we know there's a blockage, we already know that nothing can flow. So we're not going to keep putting ourselves in the midst of drama when we know the drama is there, because we've taken ourselves out of that drama. It's not attractive. This person at first thought that was attractive. It's not attractive. And I know I'm even getting frustrated now talking about it, thinking that energy even thought that was attractive. So I know you guys had a lot of ups and downs there in regards to whatever you guys were going on. But if this person could do the right thing and then come at you, because that's when we know there's a blockage is down. That's when vulnerability can creep in. Only then. So I hope they wouldn't come back and do that to you. Hope they have enough respect for you to clean up those two things on their end. I pray for you, my spirituals, because been there. It's awful. Again, it's not a test on your end. It's a test on theirs. So you're already out of it. You want nothing to do with that drama anyway. You're not looking at like, oh, there's a possibility still. No. And this person's hoping you still see the possibility. No. But if there's a beautiful connection, whether you see the possibility or not, it's going to come back together. See, you're dealing with somebody in the matrix. But again, they do the right thing and put the effort in and have your back. That loyalty is there. You guys can push through it. There's no question. Okay? So I'll be back in a few hours. I'm going to go see what's up with my mom and what she needs. And then I'm going to go see Lola. So I love you guys. And you're about to get your group back. So that's awesome. And again, you might need to get your group back first because, I don't know. All I know is that you're going to get your group back with or without. And it's not that you don't have your groove because of the other person. It's just the experiences you've had to experience. So you're definitely get your groove back. Some of you, it's music in the car, different things, switching up little things. Believe me, it's not because somebody else comes into your life. Somebody doesn't make you who you are, right? But I just remember another read, like some people had to like really like get their groove back for another energy to come in. And it's not because you needed the strength. So let me see what this message is real quick. Because again, it's not because you needed the strength. Maybe just because they needed the time. I don't know. Because to me, you're like, you don't see that potential anymore. It's not there. Who wants that energy? Like, oh yeah, that's so daydreamy. That sounds exciting. The fuck? No. You know what I'm saying? That's because you're dealing with somebody again that's very matrix. But a different approach in that loyalty can make a difference. So I just hope they don't come back into your life and frustrate you. That's all. You know, it'd be the last time they ever come in. Someone did that to me. It'd be the last time. Swear to God, I'd strike my kids dead if I'm lying. Be like, if somebody came back into my life like that, it'd be the last time they were in my fucking life. That's it. Done. So that's just me, though. Putting it out there in the universe. But the universe knows that anyway, you know? So, and if that's how it's meant to be, then that's how it's meant to be. And that's that last piece of karma that catalytic karma that needs to go their way. And then your life goes into another direction, and then you bump into frickin' whomever you bump into. I love you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you at some point. Love you guys. Bye.